All right, y'all. Coming down for more. Bring yourself all the way down and onto your backs, everybody. Welcome. This is the Dear Jane series, 15 to 20 minute yoga videos that are here for you to develop a home practice because we believe in studio and communal space. We also believe in developing your own home ritual and self-care because sometimes time doesn't allow the studio and sometimes weather makes it hard to travel. So that being said, excited to see everybody. If you like these videos, you can donate in the link below, and it allows us to offer more accessible, economically accessible yoga to folks within the communities that we live in across the United States and here online. So that being said, go ahead and come into a full Shavasana, legs extended, toes can flap out to the side, palms down to the sides, palms face up to the sky. Allow yourself to come into your breath. So nice deep inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Again, big inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. Two more rounds. And exhale. One more time, big inhale. You can do audible sigh with this one. Always starting off our practice from a space of gratitude. We give gratitude to the universe. You can call it by whatever name or pronoun that you like, but recognizing an energy that's bigger than us that we're still collectively a part of. We give gratitude to this earth. She reminds us that we live in a space of abundance rather than a space of scarcity. We have everything that we need and that we ourselves are more than enough. We give gratitude to the indigenous people of these lands. The Salish, Kalispel, Kootenai, Pend Oreille, Blackfoot, Lakota, Little Shell, Walla Walla, and Nez Perce tribes. And reminding ourselves that gratitude for the people is just the first baby step in us coming into right relationship and doing the right thing. It goes thought, word, and then deed. We give gratitude for this practice. It reminds us that we as human beings are innately good. We're kind and honest, and generous and just. We give gratitude to Black and Brown people as the original creators and sustainers of this practice, the space of ahimsa, also known as loving action. We give gratitude to our bodies and to ourselves, to our own ancestors and our own lineage, recognizing our and their trials and triumphs, traumas, tribulations, and transgressions, and holding ourselves responsible for how we choose to repair and restore from any damages that have been done, in order to build a peaceful, loving, and liberated world for 7 generations and beyond. And if there's a person or persons, place or places that you'd like to dedicate your practice to, you can draw them into your mind's eye. Take a nice deep inhale and breathe them all the way into your heart center. And then on your exhale, send them love. When you're ready, you can bring some movement back into fingers and toes, ankles and wrists. Maybe you wave your knees around side to side, opening up through hips. And then when you're ready, you're gonna roll yourself over and onto your right or left hand side. Your knees are gonna be bent. Your right hand is going to be next to your left bust if you're on your left hand side. Your left hand is propped underneath your head and vice versa. Knees are bent first to start. You pull your right knee up. Exhale, press it down. You're creating your own resistance by really pressing your heels in towards one another. It doesn't have to be a big movement. We're not looking for depth in this one. We're looking in for engagement of the hip. So as if someone was pressing to the outside of your leg, as you're pulling the knees down towards one another, you're trying to resist up. And then as if somebody is pressing to the inside of the leg, you're trying to resist into their hands as you're pulling your knee up. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. And slowly pull the knees together, squeeze the knees, hover the heels. Same thing, press. For 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Slowly pull the knees, release, extend the legs, but keep a V between the upper body and the lower body. You're a wide angle right now. You're gonna point the toe and pull it high, and exhale, press and bring it down. So as if someone is pressing down on your leg as you pull the leg up, you're resisting, resisting, resisting. And then as someone is trying to press your leg down, you are resisting into the hand as you pull the leg down. Inhale up. Exhale down. 4 more. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. Last one. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. Inhale, lift the leg up. Pull it in towards you. Find some release through that hip. If you need to bend through the knee, find a couple of extensions, any cramping, right? And then this time, leg is gonna extend high. You're gonna drop the inside arch of the foot down towards the earth in front of you, and then you lift, slow, create your own resistance. Foot taps back behind you. So you're rotating forward with your hip. Inhale up. Exhale, drop. Inhale up. Exhale down. Wrap your muscles around your bones for 4. For 3. For 2. And for 1. Swing your right foot to hover over your left, or your top leg over your left. You're doing little small circles for 8, 7, 6, 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it back the opposite way for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift the leg high. Put a couple of bends through the leg. Maybe you do a little pumping resistance with hand to foot, foot to hand. You're pressing and resisting. And then you're going to guide the sole of the foot to stomp down in front of your thigh that's down to the earth. You're going to flex through the leg, and then you're going to lift through the inside of the thigh for 8, 7, 6, 5, for 4, 3. Press down through the sole of that grounded foot. Last 2, and 1. Slowly, you're going to press yourself up and onto your seat. Pull that lifted knee up and towards you as you rock down to your sit bones. And then you turn to look out past your opposite shoulder. So same shoulder as the bended knee. Knee is in towards you. Big inhale. Exhale, soften. One more time, inhale. Exhale. You're gonna guide your right knee to stack on top of your left. So coming into cow face, this is probably a lot and some deep burning in your right hip. So pull forward with the heart and the chest and breathe into the outside of that hip. Hold here for 4. See if you can relax into it, surrender to it for 3. for 2 and 1. Pull yourself up. Go ahead and grab onto that leg. You can take the sole of the foot into your opposite elbow, knee into the same elbow, right, of the bent leg, and then rock the leg back and forth side to side, releasing through your hip. And then release. Swing yourself over to that opposite side. You're down, hand propped underneath your head, opposite hand, making sure that you're not rocking too much in your hips. Knees are stacked and bent to start. Heels pressed together. You press down into the heel. You're doing slow movements, trying to find that space of resistance, right? And checking in to see if one leg feels different than the other for 8, 7, 6, for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly close the knee, hover the heels, keep the knees stacked, and then same thing again, keep the heels together for 8, 7, 6, 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly close the knees, extend through the legs. So wide V with the body right now. Heels are together to touch, toes are pointed. You point and lift through the leg, flex and press down through the heel. Point and lift high. Exhale, press for 8, 7. Find that space of resistance, like you're resisting down, like you're resisting up, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Take it high. Maybe put a little bend through the knee, opening up through the hip, pumping into the hand. Vacuum my floor. Aloe has like been eating broccoli. Aloe's my dog, y'all. He's at doggy daycare right now. But I have like little broccoli shavings all over my floor. So go ahead and slowly extend that leg high. You're gonna drop the inside arch down. Inhale up and down. Inhale up and drop. Up. Exhale down. We're gonna go for 4 more. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Hover left foot over the right or top leg over the bottom. Little tiny circles for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it back the opposite way for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale up, put a little bend in the knee again, maybe do a little pumping. And then you're gonna take the sole of that top leg and take the sole of the foot down to the front part of your thigh. You can readjust through your hip if you need to, but you're gonna slowly start to lift through the adductor muscle, right? So as you pull the leg up, right, you're strengthening this, you're lengthening the outside for 8, 7, 6, 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend through the knee. Press yourself up. Bring yourself all the way onto your seat. As you pull the knee in towards you, you turn and look out past your shoulder. Breathe into the outside of your hip. If you need to come into a few little rocks here, making sure that your hip, right, and your knee feel supported. Breathing into that burning sensation. then slowly, knowing that there's relief to come, you're gonna stack your left knee on top of your right. You can rearrange through your hips as much as you need to, right? If this is too much, you just keep this here, okay? Wherever you're at, you're gonna pull your heart in towards your legs. Breathing into the outside of your hip. Hold for 3, for 2, and for 1, release. Take the knee into the arm, sole the foot into opposite arm, rock out through your hip. Engage your low belly to support your low back. Be mindful of your sit bones and then slowly release. Let's see what we're at for time on that one. Okay. Let's come into a double pigeon, kind of similar to horse face. And then we'll call this one legs. So you're gonna take your left leg, shin is parallel to the front edge of your mat, and then you're gonna stack your right ankle on top of your left knee and your right knee on top of your left ankle. And then if this is too much, you can always take this again, right? Heel pulled in towards you. We're just still working on the release of the outside of the hip. This one brings a little bit more knee into it. So please be mindful, flex through both of your feet and let yourself sit forward. Breathing into the outside of your hip. Hold and breathe for 3, for 2, and for 1, release. Pull yourself up and out of it. Same thing on that second side. Right shin to the front edge of the mat, left ankle on top of right knee, and then left knee on top of right ankle. Sit up nice and tall. Rearrange your seat if need be, and then let yourself fold over your hips. Flex through your feet. Breathe into the outside of your hips. Hold for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Pull yourself all the way up. Release. Take yourself all the way down and onto your back. Pull your knees into your chest. Give yourself a big hug. Bring yourself into a quick happy baby. Maybe you just hold on to your shins or your knees rather than the feet. Rocking back and forth side to side through your hips. And then slowly release. Take your legs all the way down to the end of your mat. Allowing yourself to come into your Shavasana. Hands to heart or to belly or down to the sides. Palms face up or palms face down. The sacred light, the sacred feminine, the sacred masculine, and the sacred love in me sees, honors, and reflects the sacred light, the sacred feminine, the sacred masculine, and the sacred love in each of you, the collective we in all of us. Thank you all for sharing your practice with me and for trusting me with your bodies, hearts, spirits, minds, and souls. When you do leave this space, be sure to go in peace and remember to serve love always. Because love is the main ingredient and it's our only pathway to liberation. Thanks so much, everybody. I will see you all in the next video. I hope everyone has a wonderful start or end to your day whenever you're tuning in. I'm happy to have you all, as always. Peace and love, y'all.